Hey guys, Nikhil here from Home Banao. In this video, we're going to learn about safety. Safety specifically in apartments, in new homes, in new projects, in new flats. With me is the COO, Chief Operating Officer of Nemadi, one of India's largest home inspection and construction quality company. Suresha sir, thank you so much for joining us. So I want to ask you specifically about safety. When you say safety in an apartment, what typically are you checking for? What typically is your goal? And what should a consumer be alert and aware about when he's moving into a new home?
When I talk about safety, it's the safety of the occupants. Safety from the occupant's perspective. To start with, we check for certain places where there is a slip hazard. Somebody may slip and fall. For example, the bathrooms and the kitchen in certain wet areas. So it's always recommended to have non-slippery type of flooring.
Okay.
Either with a non-slippery type of tiles or a different materials used for that. So that we check. In case if it is not provided, in case of any water spillage, there is always a chance that people will slip, fall and get injured.
Oh, right.
So that is one thing what we check. And in case of places where the bathrooms are used by the aged people, so there should be grab bars so that they don't slip while they're getting up or getting into.
Right.
Those things are also checked.
Okay.
And
what else in terms of safety for an occupant do you look for?
Then coming to the balconies. Balconies will have a handrail. So there is a specified height by the National Building Code of India. So it has to be between 1.1 meter to 1.5. So we check that also, so that when children, when they're in the balcony, when they're trying to peep over that, they should not fall and get injured.
Right.
So those are the things. And coming next to these staircases. So many flats have internal staircases, many homes have. So internal staircases, they should have the balustrade. Balustrade is the handrail where there are posts.
Correct.
Posts.
Correct.
And the post should be in such a way that the distance between posts should not be so big so that the child can fall in between.
Makes sense.
In fact, I noticed it in one of my friend's house. When I had been there, he had tied threads across the post, thick threads. It was looking ugly. I asked him why. Then he said, it's a child actually, when playing in the staircase, tried to do some act and it fell down.
Wow.
Luckily, nothing happened because there was a sofa below.
Okay.
Imagine a child falling from one floor height. So that's a
Very lethal.
Had been the posts have been kept closer, the child could not get pass through that.
Correct.
So these are some of the safety issues what we check for.
Okay. Talking about some other things such as fire safety and all, what are some of the standards which should be followed? What are some things consumers should be alert about?
For fire safety, there are different codes mentioned in National Building Code. So for a high-rise building, there are different kinds of fire systems provided. There will be a total fire fighting system in the ground below, where there will be pumping mechanisms with different types of pumps which operate at different pressures, and there will be overhead tanks which has to be full of water always. These are all for the high-rise buildings. So those things, they come under specialized checking. Usually the consultants for the fire safety system, they do that. And in case of the buildings which are not high-rise, which is below a certain height prescribed, say about 15 meters or below, they are not coming under high-rise buildings category. So there they have to provide some firefighting equipment, which is to be kept in a vantage position, and the people should know how to use them in case of emergency.
Right.
Even a fire hydrant or even a hose reel with a firefighting nozzle. In many flats they are provided. And in case of villas, again the villas will have a lot of terraces. So there again the terraces will have handrails as a protection. Those things have to be checked.
Interesting. Okay. So apart from this, so you have fire safety, you have your normal, safety for your child and all. What about some safety with regard to windows and things like that? Is there something someone should be careful about?
Very, very good thing you brought out. See, many architects, they design windows nowadays absolutely without any grills. So now that has become a trend.
Right.
And extending the trend, they are also lowering the height of the sill.
Okay.
Even I have observed in some apartments where the sill height is hardly about 1 foot.
Okay.
So when the window is open and the sill is so low, any child playing by the side or even adults for any reason if they peep out, it's a safety hazard.
Right.
So they should be aware of all these things. They should at least grill it or fix it with a grill to a certain height.
Okay.
Though it may not look aesthetically very pleasing sometimes, but safety has to be taken care of.
Makes sense. Absolutely. And what are some, do you guys also look into structural safety and things like that, or that's something which doesn't come under your purview?
Structural safety comes under the purview of the structural engineers.
Okay.
So when the building is being built, they have to take care of so many other aspects.
What are some example questions which a consumer should ask the structural engineer, for example?
Yeah, one is the structural stability.
Okay.
Structural stability is it's a certificate issued by the structural engineer.
Okay.
So normally people think that civil engineer knows everything. No, civil engineers have got their own specialization.
Right.
So architects, they define the space, how the room should come up, what should be the size of the room,
Right.
what should be the roof height. Those things are all decided with the architects. So to make that particular building, next the structural engineer comes in there.
Right.
He designs the columns, the roof slabs, the beams, and the strength part of it.
Right.
So to accommodate that particular the architectural design, the structural engineer designs the strength part of it, the reinforcement, the steel reinforcement, and all those things they are taken care of by the structural engineer.
Right.
So usually he certifies in the end for the structural stability of the building.
Interesting.
They are specialized people. They know what the strength part, or how the building. So, for example, they would have taken care of the wind load. A tall building has to withstand the wind load.
Right. Right. Right.
And it has also to withstand any tremors due to earthquakes.
Right. Right. Right.
So these are all taken care by the structural engineers
Right.
while designing the building.
Great. So that covers a basic overview of what you should be looking at when you're thinking about safety for your home. If you would like to know more, do check out Nemati.in. Their website has a lot of content about this. I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Apart from that, if you have any questions for Suresha sir, myself, or anything else related to your home, please comment below and we'll definitely respond. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in our next video.